everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now when it comes to the spread, I'll be putting one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll start by getting a key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle, some divine guidance using the Moonology deck, and some angel messages using the Angelarium. From the tarot, I'll be pulling from the intuitive and clarifying with the Waite deck. So, Capricorn, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 15th to the 21st of February 2021. So just while I'm shuffling your cards, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. Don't forget, I am now streaming on Twitch, so do follow me over there to be a part of the live discussions and live tarot readings. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So, Capricorn, the card you have from the Quantum Oracle this week is Discovery. Interesting. The first thing I heard, like when I pulled this, well, when I looked at this card just now for you, is self-discovery, discovery of self. So I feel like you're now seeing yourself in a different light. You're seeing yourself as, rather than being, you know, kind of a rusty rock in a patch of dirt, you're seeing yourself as a beautiful, glimmering, shiny diamond in the rough. Okay? So that's the difference. You know, and it may sound a bit rough the way I said it, but it's true. You know, you're seeing your true value now. You're seeing the true nature of yourself. Okay? So this is definitely changing the way you carry yourself, I feel. Rather than kind of, you know, being so harsh on yourself and judgmental, you're starting to see yourself in a very different light, which I really like. So it's like you're understanding the true value that you hold, you know. And that's the thing, you cannot put a price on you, my dear Capricorn, okay? So let's go over to the Moonology deck now and see what the guidance is for you from the divine. So Spirit, what is it that Capricorn needs to know at this time? What's going to help them with their self-love and self-care journey? What is it that Capricorn needs to know? What would be beneficial for them to hear? What is it that they need to be aware of at this time as they embark on this new journey of self-love? Awesome. So you see, as soon as you realize your true value, things start to change around you. You have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Amazing. So more earth energy appearing for you already. And it's showing you that yes, the more you realize your value and you realize that you are abundant, that you are beautiful, charming, charismatic, that you are deserving of success, deserving of abundance because you are abundant, guess what? You manifest abundance. So awesome. Okay, that's pretty straightforward, but I like that. So let's keep going and see what is it that wants to come out from the Angelarium. So let's see. Wow. Oh, this is gorgeous. So you have Chesed, right hand, empathy. Okay. Yeah, so you're being more considerate. You're being, like, even the way you're communicating to yourself is changing. You know, you're being way more considerate of your needs. You're being a lot more respectful towards yourself. It's like you're completely changing your own relationship with you. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's essentially it. It's like you're being kinder to yourself. You're having more empathy for yourself, more patience. Rather than being hypercritical and judgmental and self-deprecating, you're understanding yourself better. You're understanding your true nature, your true value. And I feel like you're focusing on the things that you love about yourself. You're focusing on your strengths, not your weaknesses, right? And accepting your weaknesses as not being something that is, you know, bad, but just something that's part of your character, right? And that there's things you can always work on. There's things we always work on, but even the things that are a bit more inherent to our nature doesn't necessarily make it bad, right? So I really like that that's the message coming out for you, Capricorn. It's so sweet. I just love this energy. It's really, really endearing. So let's see. What is the sign for Chesed? Or rather, where can it be found in? Let's see. I know one of them is definitely charity and kindness. Found it, yeah, kindness, charity, and love, yeah. Found in kindness, charity, and love. That makes sense, you know. And that's what you're doing. You're expressing those things to self at this time. And as such, it means you can deepen your bond with others as well. So, I like this a lot. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. I want to give you guys a hug. Whoever this resonates for, I just want to give you a massive hug. Because it's really beautiful. And it's like, it just brings out my Cancerian nature, like, wholeheartedly. And it does. It just makes me want to give you a big squishy hug. But anyway. So let's, okay. Let's go into the tarot messages now. But yeah, it's just so endearing. I don't know what else to say other than that. It's just a really beautiful energy that I'm getting. And I love that this is coming in for you because you guys deserve it. You deserve to be kind to yourself, you know? Oh, there we go. So we'll deal with that when we get to it. But this is good. I'm seeing some changes here. Okay. So, into the reading. First card out is the Four of Wands in reverse. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're coming to understand that to truly connect with a twin flame, a divine counterpart, a soulmate, someone on that significant level, you first need to meet yourself on a deeper level. You first need to have self-love. You need to have an appreciation, a deep, innate appreciation and knowing of self. And I feel like that's what's happening. That's through that self-discovery energy here. So amazing. And I feel like once you're in that vibration, and the more you attune to that frequency of, you know, unconditional love for self, you'll then connect with someone who's also that frequency, and you can share a bond of that nature. So that is so gorgeous. Okay. So the next card out, if I can get it, is the King of Swords. Okay. So wait, the King of Swords, wasn't that in reverse? I think it was in, yeah, it was in reverse, so I'll take it. King of Swords in reverse. Aquarius energy, right? So you could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusper, or be dealing with one. But I feel like, yeah, you've been somewhat detached for quite a long time. You may have even felt somewhat numb. You may have been dealing with some depression, right? And that's not easy to overcome, of course, at all. But I feel like whatever's happened, whatever's transpired, either through doing the inner work, through, well, I mean, even when you go to therapy or counseling or see a psychologist, you still have to do the inner work, right? You get assignments, you get, you know, given tools, right, to help you with that, but you still have to do the inner work. So, but I feel like whatever route that you're taking to kind of address this, these feelings that you've had or lack of for some time, it's really helping, you know, it is helping, and it's going to change a lot of things in your life, especially if you have been dealing with depression, or if you've just been feeling really aloof and just detached from, you know, your feelings, from your heart center, right? Because that's what I definitely get with the King of Swords energy in reverse, is like feeling very detached, very much not like in your power, but just feeling like you're kind of floating, right? But not anymore. That's changing. The next card out is the Four of Cups. Okay, so it's interesting how we have the Four of Wands on one side and the Four of Cups on the other. But this is in the upright. So the numbers 4, 44, and 444 could be significant for you right now. If you're seeing it repeat a lot, I do recommend looking that up in terms of the numerology behind it. The number 4 really does speak of stability and balance at the same time. But yeah, stability, balance, equilibrium, okay? firm foundations, or the lack of, right? But I feel like, yeah, that's what's kind of being brought into question, where there is emotional instability, where you shut down your heart space for a long time because maybe you felt like your feelings weren't valid, or that, you know, loving someone or having self-love, you know, was kind of obsolete. It didn't serve a purpose, right? It didn't really matter. But I feel like that's changing. You're realizing where you have been turning your nose up at love in the past, right? And now you're not wanting to do that, and now you're not willing to dismiss your feelings. Now you want to acknowledge how you truly feel, how you feel for others, you know, how you communicate with yourself, you know, having more compassion for self as well as others. So that's good. Okay. Next card out is the Magician. So Virgo energy also can be associated with, I believe, Scorpio. But anyway, Virgo energy. I feel like, yeah, I feel like, to be honest with you, it's a case of you are alchemizing a lot of things. However, you are not really, for a long time, you wasn't really manifesting much of anything, and that's because to manifest, you have to be in your power. To be in your power, you need to know your value. To know your value, you need to have self-love. You see? So it always comes back to self-love. And I feel like the more you do that, the more you'll actually become the Magician, and you'll start to manifest significant changes. So it's important to be aware of whatever you're feeding yourself, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically, is going to affect what happens in your life, okay? So it's important to be aware of that, because all of those aspects have a significant impact on you, and therefore has an impact in your environment, okay? Next card out is the Devil. So Capricorn energy. Here you are. Basically, there's you. So I feel like, okay, it's good that you are showing up in your own energy, okay? So that's good. Again, I feel like that's because you're starting to deal with the fact that you've been somewhat aloof, just kind of drifting, not really knowing your place in the world, not really seeing your true nature or value. But now we know that's changing, that you are discovering your true nature, your true value. And as such, I feel like it's going to help free you from limiting beliefs, detrimental thoughts and feelings towards self, right? Any self-loathing, any inferiority complexes you could have, right? Anything like that at all. Especially if you feel like disempowered when it comes to your relationships, okay? Could be sexual as well. I feel like that's changing. If you've had any issues on that level, a lot of that comes from a lack of self-confidence, but I feel like you are now addressing that, which is good. And then finally you have the Page of Wands. So this is very, very positive. I love that you're ending your reading with the Page of Wands. So it's like you're finding new ways to express how you really feel, right? You're also probably feeling a bit more inspired as well. You're looking at things very differently. There's more optimism, there's hope, right? And there is a desire to make necessary changes, you know, one step at a time, okay? Positive changes that's going to help bring you and elevate you into a space of where you feel empowered, where you feel like, you know, you are deserving of the good things in life, you know, that you are deserving of kindness, that you are deserving of beautiful connections in all aspects, you know, and that you can have a loving yet very passionate, you know, relationship with someone. So amazing. Of course, if you've been having any physical health issues or mental health concerns, I do recommend obviously speaking to a professional about it. I cannot assist you on that level, of course. So I do recommend, you know, speaking to whoever you need to speak to, who's a professional that can assist with that, if it's on that level, okay? So let's go into the clarifications. See what else we can uncover here for you. But I like it. I like this change in direction. It's looking pretty positive. Nice. Yeah, it's looking really good. So this is like you've broken ground here, Capricorn, right? So this is something that I feel like you've struggled with for a very long time. But now you're finally getting to the crux of the issue, and you're finally finding ways to actually overcome these feelings of unworthiness, or, you know, just being very kind of hypercritical of yourself. You're finding solutions here, which is good. Okay. So clarifying the Four of Wands in reverse, you have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So strong Taurus here. You could have Taurus in your chart. And you have the Page of Cups. Or you could be attracted to a Taurus or possibly a Pisces. But I feel like, yeah, for some of you, you may have already started a new relationship, okay? And this person seeing your true value is helping you to recognize it. So it's possible that's already happening for you. But I feel like you do have passionate and romantic interests towards a specific person, but it's not just fleeting. You want to build a very committed relationship with this person. You may, I mean, the Hierophant is very traditional. So you may even want to marry this person, you know, even though it's early days. You're like, I could see myself marrying this person one day. Like, they are marriage material. They are someone that I really could build a life with, but, you know, would they want that with me? And I feel like the more you work on yourself, the more you're going to see that that's a possibility, right? Because it's only those self-doubts that tell you that, oh, you can't have this, you're not deserving of this. Why would they want to build a life with you? Again, but you're still working on that, and I see you taking steps to overcome that way of thinking, which is good. But it looks like someone has stirred some very significant romantic feelings within you, so that's amazing. So clarifying the Queen, what did I say, the Queen? The King of Swords in reverse. You have the Ace of Pentacles, nice, and you have the Moon. Yeah, so where you felt like you were just drifting and aloof, that, you know, you didn't know where you were headed, now that's changing. Now it's like, you know, there is a lot of abundance coming in for you. You're just not aware of it yet, okay? Capricorn, you have prosperity lies ahead. You have the golden opportunity here. So I feel like, you know, you have love coming in. You have, you know, financial abundance coming in, or, you know, opportunities for financial abundance coming in, but you're just not aware of it right now because you're still alchemizing a lot of these feelings and these limiting beliefs, and, you know, your mindset is still shifting. But soon you will come to this realization that things, abundance, are pouring into your reality, so you have to walk towards them and not back away from them, okay? Clarifying the Four of Cups, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, fire energy, and you have the Ace of Swords in reverse, so air energy. Yeah, I think now you're seeing the truth of the matter, right? You're seeing that where before you were kind of pushing love away, you were rejecting it because you didn't feel worthy of it on some level. I also feel like you're recognizing where, you know, you do need to have more self-love and self-compassion, right? And I feel like now it's kind of like the realizations come in. Now you can do something about it, okay? Because at first, before, I think you were aware on some level, but you didn't realize just how detrimental this has really been in terms of your happiness and how your life is unfolding. But now you're realizing just how much of an impact it's having. You're starting to address this fully. You're starting to look at it clearly for what it really is. So clarifying the Magician in reverse, you have the Nine of Swords, okay, and you have the Star in reverse. yeah, again, this is that energy of, oh, I really want this, but I can't do it. Why should I even try? I'm not good enough. I'll never be able to do it. I'm not deserving of this, or I'm a terrible person. It's like, oh my gosh, stop, Capricorn, stop. You're not. Please stop, okay? You're not. You're amazing, okay? And I feel like you're realizing on some levels as well, like you have almost like an epiphany, or maybe you realize in your dreams, right? You have like this really strong vision or communication. Yeah, I'm getting ringing in my right ear. So yeah, I'm getting confirmation that some of you have seen what you've been doing through your dreams. And you wake up in like cold sweat, like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this whole time. Like I have not been healing myself. I've not been alchemizing these things. I've not been focusing on what it is that I want. I just keep rejecting it. Anytime I think or feel like, okay, this is what I want, I just reject it instead of manifesting it, you know. But don't beat yourself up about it. Just recognize and understand where that comes from, okay? Be gentle with yourself through this process. Don't judge yourself harshly. And just understand that, yeah, you can still work on this. You can change it. It doesn't have to be your narrative anymore. Okay, so clarifying the devil here, your energy, you have the 7 of Cups, okay, water. So we have, I believe, yeah, 7's appeared a couple of times. So the numbers 7, 77 and 777 can be very prominent for you. I do recommend checking out in terms of numerology if you are seeing the number 7 a lot. That speaks of dreams, fantasies, you know, our highest aspirations, spiritual ascension and activation. But it also speaks of deception, you know, lies and not seeing things clearly for what it really is, as pictured here, right? So I feel like, yeah, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the truth from the lies, the self-deception, and the difference between the self-deception, everything you was telling yourself before, and self-love, which is the truth of the matter and your true value, your true nature. So that's what I feel like is happening for you. And I feel like, yeah, you're starting to see through these illusions. Exactly, you're starting to see through this energy of confusion and not knowing what you want and not knowing what direction to go in. Now you know where you want to go. Now you know what you're passionate about, what you want for yourself, what you want in life. And I feel like you want success. You want success in something that you're very passionate about. You want a very successful relationship with someone you've either come into, you know, contact with recently, that you started dating, or someone that you've had a lot of desire and love for a long time. And instead of allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment and stop you from taking action, you're now taking action. Because you're realizing the only thing that was stopping you and keeping you in place was yourself. Now you're taking the initiative and you're going after it. Or after this person, right? So amazing. Now finally, clarifying the Page of Wands, you have the Emperor, so Aries energy, okay? And you also have the 9 of Wands in reverse. This is good. This is really good, Capricorn. So this is you, after doing a lot of this inner healing, you standing in your power, knowing that yes, you are an emperor, okay? And don't get caught up on the gender. This is just energy. This is you in your divine masculine aspect, taking action, you know, seizing the day, being like, it's my life. I'm deserving of it. I deserve to have happiness. I deserve to have love. I deserve to have success. I deserve to do the things that I'm passionate about, to have a life that I want, to have the connections I would like, right? So you're standing in your power now, and you're being assertive, right? Amazing. So I feel like rather than just waiting for things to kind of happen and see how it plays out, you are taking more of a leadership role in your own life, okay? You're being way more assertive. You're making things happen for you, okay? And I feel like, yeah, you're not afraid to stand out now. You're not afraid to step out from behind your walls, okay? You're willing to take that bold step forward so that you can finally get what it is that you want from life. Amazing. And it's not to say that it will happen overnight. You're going to take steps, but that's all it does. That's all it is. It all begins with that first step. And that's what I see you doing. And soon enough, before you know it, you'll be here. So amazing, Capricorn. I'm really glad that I got this reading for you. For whoever needed to hear it, I'm really glad that this came through. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget the notifications bell. And honestly, like I said, don't overwhelm yourself. Take it one step at a time. But the fact that you're recognizing this, that you're doing what is needed, and that you're going after what it is that you want, that dream job, those passions, those hobbies, the relationship, right? Amazing, okay? I see you really taking control back over your life, and it's gonna bring in a lot of success, okay? So sending you guys lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.